Look at what I just got in the mail today. Alright, so as you saw in that intro, I got a priority mail box, which I have. These are coin rolls that I ordered from eBay. I have been ordering coin rolls from eBay before. I just didn't think of recording it. This was well before my first coin video. There we go. Alright. So it looks like there's another box inside the box. All right. So we have this. There was a note that had some information that I'm not gonna share because it has a phone number and email and stuff. So if you go to the part that I will share, though, this stuff will also be in the description. That's the eBay seller's name. And this link is gonna be how you get them. I have 4 rolls of coins in here. Another note. I'm not gonna show you this. This just is what I paid for that stuff. I will tell you, I paid a little bit less than $50. I paid a total of $48.96. And now we're gonna take out the rolls of coins. Okay. I'm hoping the one I can't see too well is the one that I'm most excited about. There's supposed to be, let's see. Yeah, a 1909 barber dime and an 1848 sealed dime on the ends of one of these coins. I see the mercury dime there. So let's open this up. And see what we actually got. We're going to be pulling them out one at a time. Actually, this one. Yes, this is the one that I was very excited about. We're going to take it out of the second bag. Probably because there's dimes on either side, they don't fit in the penny roll. This is the 1848 seated dime. And this is, it looks like another dime. Is there a dime on both sides of that? Yes, a barber dime and a seated dime. So that's that roll. I did grab this so I can show you a little bit closer. Look at that. That's the 1909 barber dime. And on this side is the seated dime from 1848. That is now the oldest coin that I have. Next one on this side. If I could get it to focus. That's just a wheat penny. Just in case it doesn't focus, it's not really worth anything. But this side, can't really see that either. That's just an Indian head penny from 1901. That was one. Yeah, so that is the second one. The third one, this one should have a 90% silver mercury dime on the end, which it does. That side is the wheat penny. You can actually see it better without it. There's the other dime. That's a wheat penny there. That's a 1940 something. That's from the San Francisco Mint too. And this side has another Indian. Full Liberty Indian cent. Yep. So I'm just going to go through how much I paid for each one. This one, I think I may have overpaid just a tiny bit. A little bit more than I wanted to, actually. The one that has the seated dime and the mercury dime on either side, I paid $17.01. I think it was this one. This one with the Indian head penny and the wheat cent on the other side. And the other one that just has a Indian head and a wheat penny. I paid $9.50 for one and $9 for the other. This last one I paid $9.50 for. That's the wheat penny and that's the mercury dime. Alright, it is time to open the first roll. I am going to be keeping track of how much money the book says and then tell you at the end how much I paid versus how much I have in value. All right, and right away, I see a steel penny, 1943. So this is going to be a really, really good roll, I feel like. First, let's start with the ends, because that's what we got. And this is a wheat penny from 1800. This is now the oldest Indian head penny I have. Let's see if this will work. Look at that. There's the date. 1890. Kind of hard to tell the date on that one. You can see it is 1890. Alright, and on the other end, we have, I think it's San Francisco Mint, Mark. Yes, the San Francisco minted wheat penny. 1954. 1953 S, it looks like. Yep, that's an S. 1956. 1920. 1955 D. 1924. 1941 S. 1940. 1945. 1949 D. 1951 S. 1937. 1946 S. 1951 S or D? It looks like another S. Yep, 1951 S. A lot of San Francisco minted coins in here. 1936. 1936. 1944. 1937. 1934. 1951 S, it looks like. 1951, 1950. S. 1937. 1956 D. 1927. 1926, 1929, 1954, 1956 S, 1951 S, it looks like. Yep. 1952 S. 1929. 1920. 1953. 1939. 1941 S. 1938, 1958, 1954 S, 1956, 1944 D, 1951. Looks like there's a mint mark on there, but I can't tell. D. 1941 S. 1948 S. 1937. I think that's a 1935. And then 1920. So what I'm going to do is sort them by years, figure out the prices of them, write down the highs and lows, and then move on to the second roll. We are going to be opening all 4 rolls in this video, so it's kind of going to be a long one. So the value of the first roll is between $2.21 all the way up to $752.90. Now, all right, so we're going to move on to the second roll. Roll number 2. And this one does have that mercury dime at the end, so we are going to be looking at that one first. All right. Here we go. And I see another steel penny in this one too. Let's take a look at the mercury dime first, which is right here in the end. Wow. I think the mint mark is on the back. I'll have to double check, but it is a 1944 dime. Now we're going to go straight to that steel wheat penny. And it is a 1943. It might be a 1943S. Alright, so now let's go through the rest of these coins here. 1951D. 1934, 1946, 1946D, 1953D, 1936, 1956D, 1956D, 1936, 1956D, 1929, I think that's an S, 1955, 1923, 1941, 1946, 1944, 1947, 1956, 1944, 1956, 1937, 1930, 1941, 1942, 1958D, 1957D, 1956D, 1946, Philadelphia, 1917, first one of those I got from the roll. I do have a couple from other rolls that I got. 1944, 1929, 1953D, 1949, 1942, 1937, 1956D, 1942, 1944, 1939, 1946, 1956, 1942, 1958D, 1946, 1958D, 1939, 1948, and last one, 1935. So I'm going to go add up all these, figure out how much money we made off this roll, and we'll open up the third roll. And for this roll, the low is $3.15, and the high is $519.55. This is the Mercury dime. I already have it in a case. This one will be on eBay before any of these will. This is the only Mercury dime that I have, so this is the only one that can be on eBay. On to the third roll. All right. I take one out. This is the Indian head penny. Just so it would be easier to open. I don't remember if it said that you were guaranteed a steel dime in each roll, because there's another steel dime here, as you can see right there. We're going to start with this one here. This is a 1901. I actually already have a 1901, I believe. I can actually check really easily, but I'll do that later. And then we'll pull out the steel dime now. It is in 1943, and there's no mint mark on that one. So let's just get started with all these then. 49D, 42D, 45D, 52. That might be an S. I'll check later. 56, 53, S, 30, 52, 40. I think the 52 was an S. Yeah. 44S, 44S, 42, 49S, 44S, 26, 45, 58D, 55D, 45D, 42, 48D, 47D, 21S, 46S, 44, 40, 46, 46D, 44D, 44S, 48, 45S, 39, 44D, 46, 34, 51, 51S, 28, 1949, 24, 46, 50S, 46S, 46S, 44, and last one, 54S. So I'm gonna calculate the price of all these, and then we'll move on to our final roll of coins, which actually has the seated dime from 1848. Alright, so the value of all these coins here are between $2.65 and $620.05. And then this one is the 1921S. There was about 15 million of these minted. This one is valued between 25 cents and $165. This one will be on eBay. It's not in that bad of condition either. So this one is going to be up on eBay pretty soon. So I'll be back for the last roll. We have 2 steel pennies in this roll. So now I'm going to start with the coins on either side. This is the Barbara dime from 1909. I don't think there's a mint mark on it, but I'm going to double check the mint mark location. And this is an 1848 dime. The back of that looks almost perfect. 1848 for that dime. So those 2 dimes will be on eBay very soon, but let's go through the rest of these. We have 2 silver. We have 2 of these. That has to be a 1943. And this one is a 1943. All right, let's go. 58D. 29D. 20S. We have an Indian head penny in the middle of our roll. 1907. 1918. 1920. 1934. 1944D. 1945. 1958, 1945, 1950S, 1942, 1925, 1944D, 1944D, 1950D, 1937, 1958D, 1948D, 1946, 1947D, 1944D, 1945D, 1945, 1938, 1945, 1944, 1946, 1951S, 1946S, 1949D, or S, I can't really tell, 1929, 1941, 1945D, 1946S, 1945D, 1947D. It seems like there's more coins in this roll. 1947D, 1944, 1928, 1939, 1938, 1957D, 1946, and 1946. But I'm going to sort these coins by year and mint mark, figure out the prices, add them up, and then come back with the total of this roll and the total of all 4 to see if we made a profit on our $50 purchase. Alright, the recap of the final roll is on the low side is $16.27, and on the high end is $1,569.60. So that means if you were keeping track, there is $24.28 minimum of all the coins we looked at, and that the maximum is $3,462.10. Now, as I said, this is the eBay seller. You can take a look at the stuff that they have there. Their prices do seem pretty reasonable based on what I got. So I hope you enjoyed this coin video, and I'll be back with another one soon. Bye.